Welcome back to your mom's.
Welcome back to your stepmom's favorite show.
It's not bad. Give you that one away. Caught me off guard. Shout out Claudia.
The Unathletic, baby. We are here.
We're back.
We are
Let's
ready.
do it.
We are here to go in with the bang and go out with the boom.
EP29, one away from 30.
This is EP29?
Yeah.
Wow.
Time flies.
Wow.
When you're having a blast.
EP29. Wait, can't believe you made it this far. No bickering.
Yeah.
Little bickering. You know, if this guy pisses
For sure
me
by
off.
30.
Yeah, after 30, we're for sure gonna cause some conflict. Wait.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Eddie.
Once the views start going up, that's when we start tearing it down.
I just want to say real quick.
Once the money starts coming in.
Thank you. We just saw 2,000 views on episode.
18,
Not sure which
no?
one, but
18 or
Not sure
11.
which one.
But 2,000 views. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All the comments and love. Keep wiggling the toes.
Even our latest episode had like 600 views.
Bro, when we're viral way.
Yeah,
we're big.
we're doing it. So thank you everybody who's been there for the 50 views.
I guess the viewers really did miss me.
I think they
Hey,
just liked our question.
The viewers speak for themselves.
To be fair, way no comments though, so I'm like,
True.
But
actually.
so okay. With that being
Give me
said,
that.
I actually I want people to comment on this episode. We want to hear opinions. We want to hear your thoughts, your points of view. So
Why is that?
don't know how to answer that. Why is that?
yeah. Oh, we
I
like
don't know,
it.
I
We like
want
our
them to, you know?
feedback. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So with that being said, I posted on my Instagram today, like, oh, ask me a question for the pod. So we got a couple. So if you guys want to, share your responses down below. We'll try to answer some here. Yeah, we want to get you guys involved. I like seeing 30 comments, 40 comments. Like, that guy fucking Andres an idiot. I'm like,
I'm loving
I
that
fucking
shit right,
agree
there,
with
right
you.
away.
Also, it'd be nice if you guys did like specific to people. Like, hey Andre, I wonder why you always have a hat backwards. Why don't you wear?
Oh, that's a good point, man.
That's a good
Not
point.
always though.
why is it way?
Hey Eric, why do you never have shoes on?
Oh.
There's some lore.
Hey Eddie, why's your shirt always wrinkled?
Oh,
Damn.
that's true.
This is gonna cause some conflict.
We
after
do
for
got some
sure.
unathletic lore.
Let's see what we got. Way.
No, I really like that picture that you posted though for that questionnaire. That was back in 2017 way.
I'll throw it on the screen.
Good party. I was gonna say if you want before I get into the question.
Oh, that's right.
That was
I
a
remember the picture.
that was a fun day.
That was the.
That was the we could post it. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys didn't talk about that with AB.
I didn't know
You
if
think
you
about
wanted.
it?
I don't know if you want to talk about it or
Nah,
not.
man, you wouldn't even care.
Honestly, it just didn't come up.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, like-
dude. I mean, we can't really post it, but that was one of like the funniest. In the moment, you didn't really pay attention, but I was recording on Snap, and I was.
The next day we were
Should we
absolutely.
get into it a little bit? Yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I don't give a fuck. So, AB, our first ever guest, had like a credit card with like, at the time, his girlfriend's.
Why, like, going to off the game, though?
Oh, that's
Good shit, baby. Up, boy. You can't rip it. You just let it rip it right now, bro. Hey, rip it some more, though. Hey, rip it more. What? Hey, cut her face. Cut her face. Aquí went. No, this one right here. Cut her.
inside, instead of getting like a fucking pair of scissors, he got like a knife, but it was like a butter knife. And then we were like, we're gonna cut this shit up. You could get another car tomorrow. Like we were just, trying to make a move on and stuff. And he was like cutting it. There was like a video of like my brother just straight up cutting it like a slice of bread away. And then AB in the background was like, yeah, cut. Like nonstop, like cut that shit.
And then even like he caught himself
Even
too.
he laughs. He's like, cut
Yeah.
it
He
some
caught
more.
himself, he's like, cut
it some
And
more.
it was funny because in the moment
He,
nobody
like,
paid
regrouped.
attention, and I was just recording. Yeah, cut it. And it wasn't until the next day when I watched it, bro. I swear to God, I died. Way.
Bro,
Like,
I think it's even worse. I think AB was recording way. AB was recording and he posted it. He literally and then he screen recorded and he was like, "Bro, you will never imagine." And we were like, "No mames, Abraham. Hey, cut it some more."
comment down below if you have your partner on your credit card.
Say wait. We'll post a clip. We'll talk to AB. We'll post a clip. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
But no, I was gonna say like I remember that whole like day. I remember we planned to go to like Papa's and Beer or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that
you
was,
were
like,
supposed to go to Rosarito.
Yeah,
that day,
I was going away for.
How do you guys remember that?
I was
I
going
just
to.
remember that and him like me thinking like, oh, Andre thinks he's gonna go to Rosarito and he's gonna be either pleasantly surprised or like, fuck, I wanted to go to Rosarito.
I remember for me the hardest part was I had to get him. I had to into the backyard. Just like, how the fuck? Hey, come on my patio. Let's go to the backyard real quick. Like, y le dije, güey, ve a agarrar esta mamada, no sé qué. Opens it. I was like,
Nah, voy de pendejo, yeah.
10, 12 people there.
Literally, he comes to pick us up at my house. It was like 8 p.m. We were supposed to go to like Papa's and Beer Aniversario because we would go like we went like past 2 years, no?
I think so.
And so I was like, fuck it, third time's a charm. But this time was gonna be with like the boys, way.
This time you were gonna
just the boys.
You were gonna try to get enfermitas this time.
Not this time, no. And so like it was like gonna
Once
be
it's
I should have found it suspicious. I asked AB right away. Yeah, I'm down. I asked Eddie. I'm down, bro. And I asked a couple of the homies. I was like, shit, okay, this is lit.
It'll be a blast.
I remember this fool came to pick me up at my mom's house. We went to he were like, oh, we gotta make a quick stop at my house real quick. I gotta get blankets. I remember.
Blankets?
Yeah, he was like, I gotta get blankets for like the house, cause like.
Oh yeah.
That's a fair.
And I was like, oh, Simon. And then he ended up telling me, I don't know what the reason was to go outside. And everybody was there. There were like maybe like 20 people there. I was like, what the like I opened it. And like I remember opening it and I was like, what the fuck? Like what is going on?
Everybody showed up literally.
And even, like it was funny. Like one of like my good friends from like San Isidro, Omar at the time. Shout out Omar.
He went?
Yeah, he was there way. And Vanessa.
Did not remember that at all.
See, way. I was just like, wow, way. Like, you know, like this fool got like planned everything, like, you know, like good.
It was packed. I remember. I didn't know everybody, but it was pretty packed.
Doa was there. AB was there.
Was he there?
Riley was there.
Riley was there. Eddie.
My brother.
Was Tiger there?
Tiger was not there. No. We invited him, but he. I don't know if Bailey showed up too.
Oh, Bailey showed up.
And
Yeah.
I remember me and Tiger made it a joke because the school we were gonna go to was called Mid-America Christian University. The initials were
Nana showed up.
Oh, Nana did show up too, yeah.
Bro, really?
I was pissing. Wait, literally, I was pissing, and we had like the side gate open. I was pissing, and I looked to my left, and I see somebody walking in. I'm like, oh, homie, and I saw a couple, and I was like, no fucking other couple supposed to be here. Wait.
Yeah.
So I'm pissing. Nana. First thing she walks in, wait, see me pissing.
Oh, no.
What's up, Nana? What
Shout out, Nana. No, but like it was funny because I mean my school was really small that I was going to, and it was called MACU, and they made me a sign that was like good luck at MCU. Like
I'm Marvel.
Marvel and me and Tiger would crack up because we were like big Marvel fans at the time too. Marvel Cinematic Universe, you know.
Who made you a sign? Who made you that sign?
I don't remember. Wait, I think.
Bro, I
Your
think
ex-girlfriend,
I think it was a mistake because I asked them like, I was trying to figure out what school he went to or something like that, and then they told me.
Without
And
making it suspicious, I guess.
yeah, and then I told her I was like, hey, he's going to this school. Just do a poster. Like poster was all wrong.
They probably thought that Mid-American was one word, and you didn't have to put MACU.
Yeah.
So it was just like MCU.
I don't know.
That shit was funny.
I got the info that I could.
That's funny.
Great day. We ended up staying up till like fucking 4 or 5 a.m. You stayed late as fuck too,
I
eh?
stayed late.
No, we stayed up later than that.
That's the first time I met Alec.
His
That's
brother.
the first time you met my brother, really?
Yeah.
The rest is history. Wait, what do you think about my brother now, eh?
Goofball.
Yeah. Absolute blown. That day, there's a video. I want to see if I can find it and post it. It was like 8 a.m. way, and we were playing. There was no more alcohol besides Jaeger.
Oh my god, bro!
Besides Jaeger, and like literally, there's a video of me where I'm just pouring Jaeger, and I put like the time 8 a.m. We're just playing beer pong, drinking Jaeger, hammered way.
Crazy,
bro. And I don't know how the fuck we would drink Jaeger like that way.
That was one of those days where I left late, and I don't usually stay up that late ever, even in my peak party days. And I left like at 5, 6 a.m. and Andre mad. Why the fuck you're leaving already, dude? Oh my gosh, bro, stay for me. Stay for me.
He tends to do that way.
Stay for me. I'm like, bro, it's 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Wait.
I gotta go. Bro, we're all still up.
It was only
like 3 of you guys. I was like, I gotta go. I tried.
Hey, I appreciate you. Anyway, if I didn't tell you then, I'm telling you now, all right? I hope it's not too late. Wait, fuck.
Did we ever talk about your Halloween party that you had or no?
We haven't, way.
Oh, okay. Well,
we haven't.
Yeah, this fool tends to get upset when people leave, way. Guys being obnoxious.
I got upset at the Halloween party?
You got
my Halloween. I thought we were talking about the one at your pad, way.
Oh, that was a good one too. Yeah, I know that one.
The one at my pad, where you went with Nana's last year's.
No, I didn't go last year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years.
I didn't have one last
year. The only Halloween parties I've been with you guys is 2 years ago. Nana's, and then when Ernie had like the pumpkin on his head.
That was my pad.
That was his. Yeah, that was the only 2
That was both your birthdays.
That was a rage, Drew.
That's when I got you the shoes.
Oh, yep.
That was the first, yeah. And then Tovas were there, and yeah, a lot of people were there. That was a big ass fucking party. I remember.
Yeah, I'm never gonna throw anything like that again in my life. Fuck that.
Nah, what's the point? I feel like maybe
honestly.
Maybe when we're older, way. I feel like
people showed up that I was like, there's no way like these people.
I'll throw a rager when I buy a house.
Yeah, for sure. Like
not a rager though, but like I'll invite people that I know.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, I'm trying to. I'll probably drink that day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Yeah. Just to like celebrate.
Not for EP30 though.
No, more so for buying a house.
Never say never, pa. Let's get into these questions, pa. Let's see what's up.
Okay, so I did say I was gonna keep it anonymous, so we'll just go off. See what people ask. Wait.
Anonymous?
Was it anonymous?
I like that.
No, I mean it tells me who asked them, but like I don't want to like tell you guys and stuff. So start off with like I like this one a lot. There's some that
start off with the bang or start off slow. Your call.
He's into it. He's into it. I say he's into it.
He's into it. Okay.
For both of us? Questions for both of us, or like just for?
No, I'm gonna start with one we can all answer probably. So this one.
Good way to ease.
This one just smooth it out. You know. Have you taken? Stuttered away. Oh my god.
Jesus.
These must be good questions.
I bet that's gonna be funny. Let's crack it up. First word in.
Have you ever taken it in the arse? Question by Andravalos.
Dog, tell me right now. I'm thinking, who the fuck asked that?
I'm gonna screenshot this and post it. The first question, this motherfucker.
Good question. Wow, good question.
I was like, wow, who else is arseway?
Okay, so, well, I can't answer this one, but what's the secret to a long-lasting friendship?
Friendship?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you two answer that.
Arseway, what do you mean?
I mean, but you guys are long. Like, you guys are long a friendship. Like, we're just what, 5? No, we're like what, 8 years?
Bro, we're like 10 way.
Yeah.
Nah,
maybe
not
9.
9 way, yeah.
You go
we're
first.
like 14, 15.
You go first and
Oh
then
no, we
I'll
are
answer it.
10 way.
For
2015,
me,
20. No,
I've
yeah,
never,
9.
I never thought about this. For me, it's just like always having that like sense of humor way. I feel like humor will like take any kind of situation a long way, you know, in relationships especially. And just having that like respect for each other, you know, like I never really talked about this way. Like, if I just without saying it, I know like he's got me, I got him way, like regardless of the situation, you know, like, and same with you, you know, like I feel like I have like a good like 6 friends that like whatever comes down to it, I'm gonna like
you're there,
be there for
right?
them, and without expecting anything in return, you know. I feel like just without having, you know, having anything. What's the word way? Thank you. But yeah, just not expecting
like
anything.
being selfless.
Selfless way, you know, like you build that reputation or I'm butchering my words.
You guys gonna bust a tear? He's over here crying way.
Nah, I don't know. You build like that, like brotherhood way or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like another family member way. Best I can answer it. Thanks for the question though. Fuck. Who asked that way?
I think for me the biggest thing is I don't want to say just like being honest and being straight up, but you do have to be like very like as a friend you have to I feel like just like when you have a girlfriend and anything, you're gonna get in fights, you're gonna argue, and you have to be straight up with somebody. Like if you don't like something, talk about it. If you don't like if like a real friend, you're gonna not be perfect with. And if you're all perfect, oh, we love this together, we love doing this, we never fight, we never argue, we always think everything is good, that's probably not a very good friend. Like it's not gonna work out. But always call out people for how they are, but also be there for them when they need it. Like I still remember.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just like an easy scenario. I remember like one time I fucked up. I just fucked up. I remember, and it was like I think it was like a Sunday night or Monday night. I remember when, and I was like, hey wait, like I call this. I was like, I've talked to you. Like I just have to let something out. And he's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, something important. Fucking drove straight to me. You know, like didn't ask, didn't hesitate, nothing. Just went straight to me. And I was like, fuck, you know, we vented for like 2 hours. It was like, we worked the next day, and it's just, I don't know, like, that's what I needed, you know, like, no questions asked, no, like, we do really, like, you got me with the gas money, like, none of that shit. It's just like, I got you when you need it. And, like, we're, like, I would say we're closer with friendship way, so it's like, you also have to, like, respect families. You guys have to set boundaries. Like, there's just certain stuff that we just know.
Yeah, there's other things that come into play, too, but
yeah,
I feel like you just kind of know, like, you know, we've never really had those kind of conversations, like, oh, don't be rude to like my family. Don't be rude to like people that like he cares about. You know, it's just kind of like if you.
Well, I just common sense though.
Yeah, you know, but like
no, but there's some people that I feel like don't have that common sense. Like there's certain things like, for example, like one thing I'm not gonna say on the pod, but I can say is like there's certain things that I don't like way, like people talking about this or saying that or doing this and that. I don't like them, and I feel like I've never told him, and it's just stuff that he wouldn't do way. But I feel like if I tell a podcast like, oh, one of my pet peeves is this. there's somebody out there listening to it that'll just fucking start picking at it just to fucking, you know, like,
Yeah,
I truly believe that
you're
somebody's
saying having your guys' values align.
yeah,
Essentially.
Basically, yeah.
we can still, like, bro, there's, I don't want to get too deep. There's more questions, but
Don't get me wrong. There's some things that I don't like about
Oh,
him
for
too,
sure,
and you
way.
too. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like-
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's good.
I feel like that's even better way. You know, like if you like two similar way, I feel like you kind of weird too way. You know.
Yeah, you have to have like disagreements stuff. But the thing is, like, one thing that when I know we're, like, bro, we'll go at it sometimes. Like at it we're, I don't want to say we're mad at each other. That's a little far, but like we disagree big time, and we're fucking arguing in front of people. We don't get, like, we'll just fucking talk shit to each other. Way, and like 10 minutes later, the person we're with is kind of like,
You guys
like,
alright?
no, they're like, what the fuck? Oh, we're cool again. Cause it's like sometimes you just gotta let it out. Like,
that is true. Yeah.
I think he's wrong. I'm gonna call out. He thinks I'm wrong. I'm gonna call out. We're gonna fucking talk shit, explain to each other. Yeah, way. And like just let it go. Like I've held a couple grudges. Way, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I am a little grudgy, but then I let it go. I'm like, okay, well, you know, it is what it is, and just talk about it. And communication goes long ways, guys. For a friendship, communication goes long ways.
You way?
I mean, you guys are pretty similar though. Like I would say you guys are like twins almost.
Damn, really?
Nah, no,
I feel like we
Yeah.
aren't similar at all. Way.
I feel like you guys are very similar. I feel like we're not similar at all. Like, but you guys are super similar. Like, very similar.
I would have thought completely different, but but you see it from outside. So,
As an outside
so, yeah.
perspective, I feel like you guys are very similar. So I feel like that works for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like your guys' core values are probably pretty close.
Good word, core value.
You know what I mean? But no, you guys answered it all. Yeah, it's just communication and being like forgiving and quick turnaround memory wise and not holding grudges as long as like you can, I guess.
Sometimes we need a break, you know, but it's all good. You
Sometimes we
know?
need a break.
You know,
Yeah,
sometimes,
that's
you know.
true. Sometimes you just need to
I will be honest though. I
not
feel
talk
like
for a little.
getting older, like with my friends, I feel like there's a lot more like disagreements now than I used to have like back then.
I feel like because like maybe
Maybe I get what you're saying, but I don't know.
I feel like that's because now you just know it's okay to push that boundary.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when you're first meeting someone and first like befriending someone, you're kind of trying to be careful and
That
not
is true. Like
push the limit.
so going back to like the situation where you're like how I would talk shit if you leave, for example. I've done it to like Brandon.
Yeah.
Now for I know for a fact if let's say I'd be like, Brandon, you leaving already? He'll give a fuck what. He'd be
Right.
like, "Ta la verga," you know, like I'm
Yeah.
leaving.
But a new
You too,
friend or let's
but
say like Daisy's friend.
If a
You're
new
not
friend,
gonna be like,
I
where are
do-
you going? Where you
and they'll be like,
Maybe a
all
little
right,
bit.
all right.
Yeah,
you
maybe
know?
a little bit, but
So that's true,
That's
yeah.
a good
Yeah.
one. That's a good. That's true.
yeah. So you'll push the boundary of people that you know.
And then
Type shit.
nothing's gonna like come of it, you know. Like y'all know me, you know. It's like
Or a good example. Oh, go ahead.
Like real quick, he said when you grow up, I feel like also maturing. We're all maturing in different ways, you know. Like we believe in this, we think this is right, we think this is wrong. That being with friends, family, relationship, whatever. So it's like just because I think something, just because I like red, doesn't mean you can't like blue. So like
Yeah.
we're all raised
talking about
different.
politics.
that actually worked out perfectly.
no,
Yeah,
but-
that actually worked out.
But like there's just stuff where it's like, and maybe he disagrees, and I've held him like, where there's some things that you say that I'm like, fuck, I disagree completely, but hey, you do you. Like I'm not gonna like, do
Yeah.
I think they're wrong? Yes, but if you think they're right, you do you. I'll give
Yeah.
you my point of view, and you do whatever you want. He's told me the exact
Yeah.
same thing, but again, it all goes back to just talking about it. Like,
Yeah, and then not like
don't hold
taking
it in.
Yeah, exactly, and not being
For
so
sure.
like I don't know, resentful over like, oh, I can't believe you like blue, or I can't believe you're like, you know what I mean. But the thing about that though, it's funny. Like a good example of like pushing the boundaries is that like Andre and I, you know, like well, all us I guess like 9 years, you maybe 8 years, but when we had our beef, when the pod took a break between seasons, Andre texted me. And he was like, what's going on, basically? And I just let him know, oh, this, and that. And then Andre I sent him a big-ass fucking text, basically. And then Andre's first words, la neta, you're being a bitch. And I was like, damn. But, like, I mean, essentially, you needed to hear that.
But the thing is, did you care? Because he told me the same thing.
I
and
didn't give a fuck about,
me
like,
neither,
calling me
bro.
a bitch. Yeah, I was
he like told me the same
ah.
thing. He's like, you're being a bitch. I was like, and I was almost telling my grandma, I don't care. Like, I don't
Yeah.
fucking care what you say.
Yeah,
Like,
but, like, nobody would say that. It's like a new friend would be like, oh, well, that makes sense. Okay, well, I mean, blah, 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 blah. But Andre's first words, la neta, you're being a bitch. I kind of laughed in I remember exactly where I was. But that's like a good, you know what I mean, of pushing the boundary. So yeah, I mean, that I think we answered the question, I would say.
pretty good. Hey, good first
Yeah,
question.
I think
Comment down
that was a
below.
good warm up.
Comment down below. Maybe something short. Maybe what you guys think. All right, next one. That was actually our second question. First one.
we got tears coming out already. Shit. Shit.
All right, let's see what we got next.
Shout out, güey.
No, this is a good one, güey, la neta. El churro. What couch do you guys want?
What?
What couch do you guys want?
Couch? Oh.
You guys wouldn't get it.
Tell them the
Insider.
Yeah, inside joke.
No, this is a good
How
one.
do we answer that?
We can all answer this one. ¿Quién de los tres se agüita más rápido?
I feel like we should all just say a name and then go from there.
On 3?
No. Like, go, say a name first.
Who do I think it's?
¿Quién de los tres se agüita más rápido?
It's hard.
That's honestly hard, way.
It is, because the thing is, the way me and André get, the way nos llevamos de una manera muy diferente, where I feel like if I were to act with Eddie how I act with this fool, he might get upset because I would never tell Eddie what I tell this fool.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think between me and him. Yo digo que se agüita más rápido este güey.
I was gonna say me too.
Yo creo que se agüita más rápido, yeah.
Like, it's not that I my agüito. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I was gonna say I don't. It's because you guys never. None of us have ever really held a grudge to be like, oh, se agüitó. You know what I mean? In my opinion, like I wouldn't even think of.
I'll give you an example. I know
who
what
to
we're
say,
talking about.
I guess. Like, I guess I would say myself because I wouldn't even know exactly what like gets you guys riled up like that. And I would say it depends on what. Like,
I guess yeah, it just depends. It's an open-ended question for sure.
Like low key in the group chat for softball last week when Shane said something. Shout out Shane. I felt like you got a little like maybe not upset, but you got a little like ticked off.
What do you say?
When you were like, "Oh, I doubt you have a donkey dick," and then his response, and then I felt like you were like, "Oh." Like you kind of.
I remember that though. He did kind of like seem offended by it.
Yeah, you answered dry, and I was like, oh, it kind of might have gone in him a little.
Hold up.
You gonna pull it up?
I don't want to say it because.
No, I was gonna say yeah. I think it just depends on the situation. But for me, for
I
sure,
would have been upset.
I'm not one to show that I'm like que me agüito.
Yeah.
You know, for sure. Like maybe you guys can like sense it, but like if something bothers me, like I'm just like.
Oh yeah.
If something like bothers me, especially if I'm around you guys, like you know.
Yeah.
Then like I'll be like, all right, whatever. But then like I won't let it kill like the mood and stuff.
Yes, he
you
will.
know?
Yes, he will. I'll talk about it right now.
I don't think so.
He said, doubt you have a donkey. I said, doubt you have a donkey dog. Ask your mama.
Yeah, and then
You
you're
said
like,
that?
And then
don't
no,
you
he
dare.
said that, and I was like, don't you dare talk about my mama.
Yeah. So I didn't know if you were kidding or not.
I should have put an emoji. I
So
see
I
how it
was like,
looks.
oh, what's that we thought? And I was like, oh, fuck. Well,
Fuck.
I mean, no, but and at the same time, though,
That's
I felt
serious
when I
Sally.
saw that text, I was kind of like, ooh. Like,
Yeah,
It was kind of like random.
don't say that.
About Shane.
I feel like if he would have said that in person in front of, it's like, but it's kind of.
But that's the
Same.
thing with text too. Text you
You can't interpret
You
it,
misinterpret
yeah.
things so.
And that's another
quick,
thing.
bro.
Like, you guys hang out a lot more than we hang out. Like,
Yeah,
me with
yeah,
either
yeah.
one of you guys.
Mhm.
So you guys are able to see when you guys are actually upset. Me, I have to gauge it through the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you guys have to gauge me through the phone a lot.
Yeah, because he talks way more shit to me than anything. Even on the softball field, all he does is fucking run his mouth.
Exactly.
I gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. But
And-
there,
But I feel like that bothers you though.
no, there,
Tita
no,
Wita,
no,
right?
yes,
Tita
no,
Wita.
no.
Yeah.
Is it
Well,
example?
no, yeah, I'm gonna give you an example from yesterday. Like, and we might get into it right now. So it's like, we were playing a shitty team yesterday, shitty team, and I'm in the outfield. It's fucking boring as fuck out there. 2 innings, no balls, nothing. So I'm like, I'm gonna go catch. Turns out I know a couple of guys from the other team way, and I start having a blast way. Start shooting the shit, and he starts pitching, blah blah. Here comes Andres, seeing me happy, has to talk shit. Eric, go to short. And I'm like,
Makes no sense.
I'm
way.
like, no way. I'm chilling. I'm having fun at catch. I'm gonna go catch. And I was like, no way, let me catch. He runs out to fucking catch. I'm like, whatever, I'll go to right. Then somebody else catches, and I'm like, dog, like, I was like, I'm out there fucking having fun. I'm over here fucking saying like this for the catcher,
Yeah.
laughing way, and this one just has to come in like, chingar way for no reason way. Go to short. I don't want to play short way. Like I don't want to miss something
So
too
this-
fast. Pass. I want to fucking go have fun catching. I was having the time of my life. I'm fucking 0 for 3. I'm still having a good time. He has to go fuck it up. Que se meta aquí. I'm like,
This
stay
is
away.
where
Like,
perspective comes into play. Way. I'm nowhere. I'm over here trying to fuck him up. Way. You know, like, first of all, yes, the team was bad. The whole team is switching positions. Okay.
correct.
And Eric is the only one in the same position.
That's a lie.
That's why I told him.
I
was
played
like,
right
go to short.
catcher. Right
Because for
catcher.
One, we're trying to get Eric in the groove of softball. You know, he's said, prove, I'm scared of short. I'm scared of third.
Yes.
What's one way to get over your fears? Way, facing them. Way.
Bro, I'm not.
You know?
I'm not gonna play. I don't want to play
Not
short.
gonna
I
get.
don't want to
You're
play
not gonna
third.
get hurt. You know.
This was trying to force me to
me,
play. I don't want to play.
That's where we disagree a lot. Way. Like I'm like a get thrown into the fire kind of guy, and
Me
I feel
too.
like
That's how I
he's
learned.
not. Way. Like
I'm not. Yeah.
you know, he's more like I'll watch from the side, and then like eventually I'll stick my foot in. You know.
Not even eventually. Bro, but the thing is,
Maybe.
I don't want to. Like the thing is, this was like
So I had to tell
trying to force me.
our
to-
other friend who probably is about the same level as him, Miguel, way, Miguel, go to short. Alright, let's do this. You know, like completely different. It's not that he's not having fun way. It's just like I'm not. You know, go to short way. You know, try it
but
out.
the thing is, if I'm having a blast and you're like, go to short, I'm like, no way, I'm having fun. I catcher. Yeah, vas way. Like the thing that I didn't get is like, why do you have to be like, I'm gonna go play catcher? Like now we like you're not gonna have any more fun way. That's what I'm talking. I'm like,
I guess
I'm
he's
like,
not having fun.
I'm like, you
anymore,
kind of just have to fuck it. Like I don't want to say fuck it up, but it's like I don't know. Like me and Eddie are literally every pitch laughing, talking shit. Este bien la caga. Gotta go back.
I want to have fun with 82, way.
Oh, el jealous way. El
No,
jealous.
hey, but you know
There
what's
you go.
funny? So that I agree. Like, if Eric has a fear, I feel like to get over that fear, throwing it into the fire, I would do that too. But you have played short before. You played short before.
Yeah, with you guys.
Yeah.
I don't fucking like it.
No, but I'm saying like you have done it. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not that you're like you're. I don't think it's that you're scared really. You know, so
I'm
you
not even
probably
gonna lie,
were
I
just
feel
trying
like
to catch because you were having fun. Type
I
shit.
am. Oh no, I was trying to catch because the team sucks. Yeah, but no, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I am scared of short. I'm not even
So
gonna fuck.
I see both your guys.
Vienen verguiza la bola, güey. No, pura verga. Me quedo atrás, güey. Echando flies, no hay pedo. Fuck that, bro. Like, I get it. What you guys, bro. So that's the thing. Like, everybody asks me, like, how long you been playing baseball and softball? I'm like, bro, I've been playing softball for 8 months. Never played baseball in my life. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? I don't. You guys play short. Fucking fuck that, dog. I'll fucking. Like he said, I'll watch from the fucking outfield way. But okay, no, sorry.
Hot stop, boys.
Going back into it. So we said about getting aguitado and shit quick.
Oh yeah.
There's only one person way. One person. One. That we play Warzone with way. And when you start messing with him way, se calla. Goes mute. Doesn't talk. You tell him, calm. I'm not gonna say. One person. You know who that person is way? This motherfucker way. And it's only way when we kind of start calling him out, when we kind of start arguing, and when people kind of take my side, which is rare, like, you know, we all kind of shoot the shit with it. They take my side away. You go on the screen way, and it shows like a line across the mic. They're mute way. They're mute. And he's mute way. Like, you could just tell us who's butthurt way. Like, he'll play for over an hour without saying a single word, dog. Like, se calla. I'm like, dog, it's a fucking game.
So he's over here. I've done it once. I've done it once.
You know why I believe it?
Rashad.
What?
You know why I believe it?
Rashad, comment with how many times he's done it.
You know why I believe it is because on the group chat for the podcast, when we say things blah blah, you're either like you're not in the mood, or I don't know if you're trying to rage bait or something. And what do you guys think? Should we do this? Should we do that? Andre, first one to reply. Up to y'all.
Up to you guys.
So I was like, oh boy, yeah. So I do see that actually. So I changed my answer too.
No, because now I'm gonna talk shit way because it got to the point sometimes where like I would say some shit. And Eric wouldn't give a fuck way, so he just do it his way. So I'd be like, nah, I had to do it your way then, you know, like, why am I even gonna bother?
That's true. Yeah,
but in Warzone way,
that's why our relationships are so different because I feel like I wouldn't want to, even if it's playful, I wouldn't even want to be like going back and forth with someone, even playfully, even late at night, especially late at night.
Oh, don't play Warzone.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
I
probably would mute myself.
We
too.
have a time
I'd
limit
probably
11 way, 11.
Yeah.
No, but like, there was one time when I did it because it's frustrating way. You know, I'm best player on the fucking team way. You know, I gotta fucking carry every game way. You know, dropping 20 bombs every
bro. That's
shit like this way.
And this is what gets
here's the shit I say way.
He'll start saying this. We all disagree.
Hey, like, you know, I'm trying to win the fucking game way. You know, I'm already doing everything I can. Hey, let's go this way. Let's go this way. The motherfuckers go the other way. You know, I'm just completely fucking ignored.
The funniest part is that I'm just imagining the little characters like los monitas just going and then Andre, just going back.
Se muere, güey. Se muere. Where the fuck you guys at?
We always do that shit. Yeah. Good example. That was a good example.
Give me that. Hey, good question. Wow, 2 for 2. Good questions.
The next one we'll do a little more. Let's see what we got. Bro, the shit people ask is kind of like, these are friends, but it's like, what's your favorite tech position? Sorry, guys. Can't answer that on
answer that
pod.
Dog style.
Only this one.
Good answer. Moving on.
What do you guys think about Trembolone?
What the
fuck is that?
Steroids. It's like the.
Oh.
It's like the.
Honestly, I want to fucking do it. Way.
It's like the top of the.
Will I ever do it? I don't know.
Like the strongest one there is, I would say. Like.
Oh sheesh.
I remember it was funny because I would always talk about.
You guys said that you would do it.
Yeah.
I would do. Oh, go ahead.
I've never like considered it. Like I've done my research. No. You know, like I've met people who've done it, talked to them about it. Okay, would I do it? Probably won't never do it. But I remember. Gonna go back to it. I was working at Chick-fil-A one time, and my manager or the director, he was like my boss of like the whole.
Yeah,
he was charged like 2. He would always talk to me about like steroids way. You know, like fucking, you know, and this is a grown ass man, 35 way, 2 kids way, and like I was really started getting to the gym way, and I would look pretty good in my uniform, I would say, you know, and he would tell me he'd be like, He's like, hey, bro, you would never think about doing steroids? And I'd be like, I literally tell him, like, no, I never thought about it. You know, like, it's nothing. Bro, you should think about it. You would never want to see, it makes sense. He's like, you don't want to see your full potential of your body. Because everybody's different, you know? And I'm just like, like, how would your body look, you know, when it's like at the max effort that it can be, you know? And I'm just like, 8 weeks doesn't sound too bad now, you know? Like, I don't know.
Real quick, Justin, I don't think full potential means steroids. I feel full potential just means natural, no?
That's what I think.
It's natural, but then, like,
how do you
just
look
seeing, like, the
more than your full
level,
potential?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You know, just, I'm like, I never thought about it like that, but maybe. You know, I mean, there's no reason for me to, at least, but it's like, I might consider just to see how I'd look, and then just never do it again. Because I know, I mean, I'm not really, like, addicted to shit like that, so I know I can control it. But, yeah.
I mean, shout out to people that do it. I wouldn't do it. I really don't have much thoughts on it. It's just don't do it and call yourself natural. That's like
That's a cringe shit, man.
That's my biggest takeaway. It's like wearing fake sneakers and calling them real.
You know what I think is cool too is like, let's say we would do it, like we have like that sleeper build way.
Who?
Like us, or like, for example, like I wouldn't, for me, I wouldn't even post like that. Like I look jacked or like, you know, like if I am on stories, I wouldn't like booking
Low bikini.
I would if I'm on steroids.
You would post.
Fuck. I mean, what am I taking steroids for?
For me, man.
Hell, I'm taking steroids to look good. I'm taking steroids
like
to be like
on vacation.
Instagram.
You know?
I'm taking steroids, bro, to become a fucking influencer. Al Chile.
Damn.
If I was to do it, but I wouldn't do it. But like,
all right, if we blow up, I'm juicing up, boy.
I'm just
Fuck it.
What about you?
Like I've talked about it before. I bought SARMs before. I bought them, but never even opened them. I just bitched it. So
Can you explain what SARMs are?
SARMs are like think of a human growth hormone, a little entry level like steroid, you could say, in pill form. It's kind of like, I would say, what you do like before steroids, but I bitched it.
Still have them?
Yeah, I still have them. Brand new, sealed. I'll bring him next episode so you guys can see them.
Some discipline right there.
That's crazy.
That's one. But steroid wise, Trembolone, pass. Fuck that. I'll get into it. TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, yes, I'll 100% do that. I feel like once I get to like that age of 40, 45, when I start feeling less energetic, losing, the gain stuff, I'd hop on TRT. That's fine. Just for life. But speaking about Trembolone, the reason I wouldn't do it, I know this guy from the gym. I'm not gonna say what gym. I don't. And when I started working out back 4 years ago, he would like give me tips. He was actually pretty strong. He would do, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that, whatever. Cool. I still follow him to the day and stuff, and that fool would do steroids back in the day. He would do steroids. And like, this is no disrespect. I hope you don't know who I'm talking about, but now this guy looks like, I think he might be like 32, 33. This guy looks 45.
Yeah.
Like back then he would post
thing.
pictures like huge, like flexing like this, and I was like, that this fool looks like, you couldn't really tell he took steroids, but he looks bigger than natural. But now like he posts videos and stuff, and I'm like, I sent him to the boys, and I'm like, dude, this fool looks like beat up, canoso, thin hair, backed up hairline, face looks all saggy,
Acne
body.
Probably.
I'm like, dude, like you look good for a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he looked good, but it's definitely not worth.
It's a big fall off.
Bro,
no.
Like, I kid you not, he gained like 10 years at least in his 3-year span, minimum weight.
You guys know who the Trent twins are?
The what?
Yeah.
The Trent twins?
Do you go to choose or what?
No,
No,
stay on my way. They're like influencers.
No, never heard of them. No.
Trent twins. They're like early 20s. They look like they're fucking late 30s. Working 80 hours a week.
Bro, no, it's like it's. There's this guy called Gordon Ryan. If you guys, I'll put a picture. You guys can
the
look
big
him
ass
up.
dude with the hat all the time.
No, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu like expert. He's like top of line world like champion. You look. I literally showed a picture of him to my mom like a month ago. I was like, Mom, how do you think this guy is? She's like, not 50. I was like, Mom, he's 29.
No,
not 50.
I'm gonna show you a picture of him. Like, wait, I'm gonna post it. We're going right. He's jacked, but looks old as fuck. I just feel like steroids, yes, they do great for you, if you take them the proper way, and I feel like people don't take them the proper way. And for
What's the proper way?
For that reason, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
So what if you take it the proper
like
way?
Shark Tank?
Proper way, you gotta do.
I'm out.
You got the reference, but yeah. Proper way is like getting your blood work done, talking to the doctors, taking the like a smaller dosage, and then going up. Like
Ronnie Coleman.
Well, that motherfucker can't walk, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that's because of how heavy he was lifting. But at the time, he was like 45 when he was doing all those heavy lifts. So like late 30s, I mean.
Like I would say, like Arnold, for example. I've never looked at Arnold's story, but I'm sure he did steroids, and that motherfucker still looks good. He looks healthy. Like, can't speak very well. Besides that, it's like,
yeah.
Like, yeah. I'm not a steroid expert, but that's my opinion, guys.
The thing about me for steroids is that like, if someone looks super jacked, I'm like, whoa, that's amazing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he takes steroids? I immediately think, like, that's why.
Do you immediately think, too, when you see somebody, like, super jacked, especially, like, at a commercial gym, do you think steroids, too, or no?
It's because you could tell when someone does steroids. They have a specific, like, cut, build. Like, you could just tell when someone's on roids.
No fat way.
No fat. Their muscles are just exaggerated way.
Veins,
like
too way.
Yeah, it's too much. And, like, and then you could tell, like, that, like, this what was saying, like, hair, acne, just, like, you could just tell the telltale signs. So, yeah, that's, I don't know why I think that, but I think about that even in sports. Like, you took steroids? All right, well, everything you did kind of, Tatis, sorry, tainted. You know what I mean? Even if you weren't playing away, sorry. I mean, it's not the same anymore. So that's where my mind goes, and I wouldn't want to be that guy. I wouldn't want to be like, oh, I ran a half marathon sub 2 hours. Oh fuck, what was your training regime? Well, I started off with steroids. Boom. All right, that wouldn't count for me. Like, so that's where I go, and I wouldn't want to cheat myself out of seeing my. So that's where my full potential would be. Is by, like, if I take steroids, I'm not going to see my full potential because, like, I'm taking the shortcut. Your full, my
what
full
about
potential,
after you reach it then?
But still, I mean, I would always. There's never enough. I feel like goals to.
But I feel like you'll
pass
like
by.
for TRT, you'll start going down at some point, which is where I'm like, okay, then let's just stay here. Yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah. That's what, yeah. But that's when you're older.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So that I would be down, I guess, if I was recommended. But like right now, me right here, nah. Shout out to everybody that does, like, though. I really don't care. Like, if you do it, that's fine. Your lips don't mean shit to me, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair way that.
Someone here's on TRT.
Don't be fucking posting your 415 squat. We don't give a shit.
I'll give you a like.
I think the worst ones though is sometimes people are on roids and they don't look good.
Yeah,
like they just look fat or something, or they just look like
too upper body too a little bit.
Where like they don't know how to work out, or their diet's still dog shit. And
isn't it like don't you get like a little belly from it too? From what I've heard.
And then you get tits, the saggy tits.
Yeah, it's like
really
tits. No nuts too. Honestly,
not aware of the no nuts, but
nuts way.
Is that true?
I think so. Yeah, your nuts get smaller.
It's because your body doesn't produce all the stuff it has to because it has it in excess.
And then that's the thing though, no, like if you start taking a supplement like that, your body's gonna go into like rapid fire, and then once let's say you take it right, you're like, oh, I'm gonna take it for 8 weeks, and that's that. But then your body's gonna be so used to doing that once you stop,
it's not gonna know what to do.
There's a thing where like if you take a cycle more than 36 weeks, so it's like what is that 6 months or whatever? I think I'm not sure. If you do it for that long, your body will no longer produce like 90% of what it used to. So like you have to stand it the rest of your life.
So then I don't understand like why people just don't like double down on creatine, because creatine is legal and like not frowned upon. Right? Like
that's not a bad question.
We gotta bring on a steroid user.
That's probably like the best way to go. Yeah.
We gotta bring on a steroid user.
I want people to leave a comment too. Like girls, for mostly, like, what do you feel when you like see like a guy that's like jacked? You know, like do you like?
A lot of them don't like.
Do girls like that?
Nah.
Do you
I
like?
know some do for sure.
You know, like do you want a guy that just like is fucking just shredded way? You know, like,
I just know my girl and her family. We've had this conversation all long last time ago, and they were like, it's just not even the move.
I feel like
it's not even.
Since we live like pretty normal lives, right? For example, like if I had a 1-year like fucking Sobrino's 1-year birthday party last weekend, way. If I'm jacked up on roids, way, and I go to like 1-year birthday party, I feel weird, way. Yeah. You know,
the people that are on roids, they like how they look. They like the big ass tight clothes.
But then it's funny because when you bring, what do you know? Like, what's your job? You work at AT&T, you're just jacked as shit for what? Like, what the
it's just weird.
Yeah. You're after school program way. Dude, like, what's the point?
Big ass motherfucker.
You're working at fucking Santana Highway. IT just jacked. Hey, the IT guy is on steroids, I guess.
It's just kind of funny way, you know, like
just everyday people on roids.
I mean, I don't know. I guess
TNT is jacked way.
And the thing is, you really don't even know who's on way. There might be people that you expect.
No, there's probably people who are natty, but they look good. Like they look natty, but they're on it.
Elec.
I feel like that's kind of like supposed to pick a leg way.
Shout out Leckers.
I feel if you're on steroids, so as a guy, and you're like, damn, bro, you look good. Natty, you're natty for sure. I think that's kind of like a insult way. Yeah. You know?
I would never think of saying that.
Right?
Wow, you look natural. Oh.
No, I just heard what you said. You look natural.
Natural build?
Bro, speaking of, I don't know if I told you, I think I talked about it before, but it's like, el otro día le mandé una foto a un compa, un video, benching. I was benching, I sent a video. he's like, let me know what you can do this. And he sent me a video and look at the video's date. And it's like fucking a year ago. And I'm like, okay, bro. I mean, it's like, what do you look like right now? Like, you're not doing that right now. Like you're trying to prove a point when it's like,
congratulations a year ago.
Yeah, like you look good a year ago now. It's like,
good questions. Damn, I'm surprised by these fucking questions.
Honestly,
I thought they were gonna be some BS.
They got us cooking.
No, I got some BS for sure, but
we're still warming up, way.
No. I only got like 10, but some of them are kind of. This one's kind of.
If they ask, fucking answer. We can answer. Way if they scroll quick, way they gave love, way. I don't mind.
What?
Say it.
I don't know. No, it just doesn't make sense. This one's good. How long is too long for a situationship?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Who asked that? How long is too long?
This was a woman that asked that.
A woman. I wouldn't think it mattered, but
I don't think I've ever been in a situationship. Is
this just talking? No,
it could be like when you guys are actually dating, for example, and then like shit starts getting rocky, and then like you're kind of on the verge of breaking up, but you're not, and then you're just kind of like.
And that's a situationship.
Yeah, you kind of like
same thing as friends with benefits, or is that different?
I feel like that's wrong.
I feel like you're in each other's lives still. I feel like that's what it is. You're like,
I don't know.
Like you don't want to commit to.
If that's the case, then 1 day is too long.
I feel like that's what a situationship is.
I was gonna say I don't know. I feel like
I guess it could be multiple reasons too.
I was gonna say for me, I think 6 months is a good.
Are they fucking?
If
oh man, I don't know
how long is
a situation really is, but
fucking.
If it's what I think it is, which is like kind of pre-dating,
talking stage.
Yeah, if that
6 months. I think we mentioned that.
Yeah,
I would say 3. Like that. That's after that.
No, I think 6.
Just because that's what my girl and I did. 6
months to a year, I think, is a good. If you're not ready to date your girl if you're talking to a girl for a year or longer, you're not dating. She's not the one. I think 6 months is like.
6 months to me is still a little long, but I get that though.
I think 6 months is just like perfect. Okay. The first month it's all lovey-dovey. Then it's like, okay, you start going out a little more. You meet the friends, and you meet the family. Then you probably, get a little intimate. It's like all that happens in 6 months. And you kind of need to know if it's like you got like in the first 6 months you're probably gonna have an argument or so. So I think 6 months is a good number. I mean, judge-free zone. I think anything before like 3 months is crazy. But I know your shit fucking worked out perfectly.
Yeah. No, I mean, if the 6 months is what it takes for you, then
I think 6 months is.
I was 3 months too.
To ask her out?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I think I'm just fucking slow. Comment down below.
I know. I feel like 6 months is like the perfect time. For sure a year is way too long. Like if you guys are talking for a year, and you guys haven't even met each other's like families.
Oh.
Too, or like if you guys haven't even.
What's a good time to meet family? You think?
Like a month, 2 months.
I would say like 3 way. I think
really?
3 is good. Yeah. I want to get to know you very well before I go meet your family.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because you want it to kind of be at the point too where like when you go meet the family, you kind of want to like engage with the family and not just be by their side. Like you want to, because if you like you're kind of barely getting to know them still, you kind of want to stick with them and like talk to them still and like.
This isn't a question, but how did you guys meet your suegros the first time? I'm intrigued for this.
I met him at I actually liked the way I met him. It was out of my girl's brother's like coming back home party, welcome home party, because he was in the army, so like he came back from like deployment after like I think a couple of years, right?
Wow, that's cool.
I might be wrong though.
So you went to that?
So I went to that way. So that was kind of like I met him. I met for the first time my suegros, and then I already met like her sister and stuff. But like I felt like that was like
actually
a cool like
good way.
It wasn't awkward. I was already with my girl for like 3 months. Kind of. I don't think I was dating her yet though. But like we were already talking. I knew I was gonna date her too. So
yeah. I wasn't my girl's boyfriend when I met her whole family. It was here. It was like at a business launch party that they had, and
party I think is a way to go.
And honestly, I like when you were saying about being by her side, like my girl and I think we were together, we were like talking for like a month and a half, and I don't know, maybe I'm just social and I was fucking talking to anybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
That's
like,
cool.
Going around.
I think that's a better way.
Yeah, and I think my girl liked that too.
Yeah, for sure.
And we were still talking, and that's how I met everybody though. Like I got thrown into the fire way.
Like I'd rather meet them like that than like, for example, just come over. I mean, I feel like a dinner would be kind of cool too, but like,
Bro,
that's more like
the
a,
dinner
that's
can
more
get
like
awkward though.
more
if
like
it's
a movie though, you know?
bro, my girl met my oldest brother and my sister when we were like weeks in, and her car broke down by my pad, and we were like, who do we call? Like, well, fuck, I'm gonna call my brother, and that's how they met. And she was all like stressed, and she was like, "Well, that was so embarrassing."
the worst case
I felt
scenario.
bad for her. I felt real bad for her, but that's how they met. So thankfully, my scenario wasn't like that. But yeah, situationship, a year way too long. I think we can agree on that.
I agree
1
for
year.
sure.
And
But
then
then
debatable
again,
between 3 to
What
6
if they guys
months.
are both, but they're both like on the same page too? You know, like you
Same
guys
page of
don't
what,
really
though?
want like anything serious.
I mean,
I think that's like I said earlier. I think that's more like what friends with benefits. You know, you have a friend that you hang out with. You know, you do your thing.
yeah.
If okay, this is. I mean, you guys ever.
So how long is that then? How long is too long for that?
Do you meet like the parent?
Oh,
Hey,
that's a
comment
good
down
question.
below.
Yeah.
Do you meet like if you're in a friends with benefits situation where it's your friend and you have benefits or whatever? Do you meet the family? Do you think?
Nah.
Because you guys are friends. That's
If my girl would have told me I don't want to be anything serious, I would have been like, okay, I'm not gonna meet anybody. Like I'm not gonna. Because why would I invest emotionally like that? You know?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm putting myself out there too
Because I feel
much.
like you're still. I don't know. I'm just being devil's advocate. You're still friends. You know, you guys do be cool. You know.
Yeah, we're compas. I'm like, what up, homie?
Yeah. What's up, bro?
Get out the cousins and shit.
I feel like eventually someone's gonna catch feelings too.
That shit always happens. Yeah.
I wouldn't even be entertaining by that. But yeah, I mean, that's funny. We were ranging from 3 to 1 year, 3 months to 1 year.
Give or
I hope
take.
that answers your question. I hope you're not in the middle of a situationship.
And if you are,
Don't meet the parents.
good luck. Yeah, don't meet the parents.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah.
Don't meet the parents.
Or if you're gonna meet the parents, maybe think about.
Or
getting
don't
out
let
of
them
it.
meet your parents either.
That's
Facts.
tough way. The
Factual
parents, the
way.
parents.
Yeah,
Alright, let's see.
Good advice.
I think we got one more, boys.
Let's
One
do it.
more?
Let's
Already?
see.
Feel good way.
This one's tough, but I mean, this
Damn,
one,
wait, time's
I feel
flying.
like this one's kind of more for being on the Eddie. My bad. What are your top 3 favorite breweries in San Diego?
Breweries.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Novo. Their food's fire. Fuck, their food's good. I'm gonna go with also Belgian Beaver's food's good.
Eddie going straight off food for the breweries.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite has to be. I think North Park's my
I was
favorite.
about to say MPB
North Park's my favorite,
MPB is
and then
top 2 for sure.
What do you guys look for in a brewery? Like,
the
The
beer.
beer.
oh, okay. NPP makes their own beer. Like,
Yeah, North
Yeah.
Park makes their own beer.
Most breweries have their own beer.
Yeah, North Park has. Honestly, wait.
And they sell like
so
similar stuff.
for me, a top brewery, not because of their beer. I do like their beer, but because of the whole ambiance. Big word for Rick. Big word for Rick
That's
right
a
there.
great fucking word
Sign me
right
up.
there, huh?
In fucking Point Loma, él está. No, not Point Loma. Liberty Station. Stone.
Stone is fucking sick.
They have a sick ass
Really?
location. They have good ass food. They have some beers
You
are good,
like
some
Stone
beers
better
aren't
than
all
me.
that. Like I would say
Really?
Stone.
More expensive too, but
Stone
Yeah.
is like top tier brewery, like to go hang out at. Like that's a good spot for a date. Honestly, like if you're
Stone Brewery?
yeah.
Wow.
If you're looking at this, you're thinking about going on a date with somebody. Stone Brewery, llevarle al pinche little market, get some food there, go to Stone. Top spot.
and as a thing too, when I went to Stone, I got Buenavesa, which is pretty common, you know, like
What is that?
Buenavesa. It's a
lo-
beer,
Oh.
It's a lager.
lager. But like at North Park Brewery, way smaller, super chill, but like the hazy from there is bomb way.
Mm.
You know, and you can't buy that at like 7-Eleven.
You can't.
No, but you can buy the Buenavesa at 7-Eleven.
That's the thing about
You
breweries
know?
that I like. At least when I went to Stone, I've gone twice. I'd say recently. I never get Buenavesa. I always get like their seasonal beer or something because I'm like, let me test out something different. You know, I'm
Yeah.
here, so I get that. So top 3, I would say North Park, Stone, and what other one do I like? Mike has his trash.
Carl Strauss.
The
But there's
location's
There's another
cool.
one in Little Italy too that I liked. Forgot the name.
What about Chula Vista Brewery?
Trash. Awful. Bro, honestly, nothing against it. Like I've gone before.
Fuck it, give me Hoppy Days, top 3 way.
That's
Even though it's not a brew, that's a
Hoppy Days? The one in downtown?
that's a
no, it's right here, right?
Down the street.
Palomar Street.
that's not a brewery. That's a tap house.
Tap House, yeah.
No, what tampoco wouldn't do for me.
Which one am I thinking about that I was in downtown? It's like Hoppy, something like that. Hoppy Days. I'm tripping.
I mean, Alpine.
Golden Road Brewery.
That's in LA. Alpine's good, but I wouldn't put Alpine. I don't know. I would
All the
say-
way in Alpine? You would go?
Yeah.
Damn.
There's also an Alpine in Petco Park where you can trade it for beers.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. I gotta think of the third one. 3 Punks tampoco. There's a lot, but
3.8.
Sorry, you said top 3, but I'm gonna go with Stone and North Park for my 1 and 2.
Stone, North Park, and then Stone again.
Different location.
Novo's good too. You know, that was they introduced me to kombucha, and
Novo's not good.
I like it. Yeah.
You don't like kombucha?
Non-alcoholic.
He used to like it.
Oh, you like the non-alcoholic?
Yeah, not anymore. I also used to like Dos Equis. I fucking can't drink it no more. So
Nah, why?
I don't know. It's just nasty.
Really? Well, you like it though, Andre?
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna be my first choice, but
There
if
you
they offer,
go, bro. So then it's like
if they offer, yeah,
We're never
you know,
gonna
I'm not gonna be like, this is nasty.
we're not gonna go to the
You
store and
know?
buy Dos Equis. Way we're just not.
Fucking never know. I might pull up in the Dos Equis way. I'm drinking it. Way. Don't be fucking throwing me down in your boat way.
We're sinking together, pa. But yeah, I think that's the last of it.
Good questions. Honestly, that was the whole EP.
Yeah.
I feel like we're halfway point, boys.
Someone needs to rant though this weekend. Someone needs to rant.
I got to rant. I haven't ranted in like 3 weeks.
Love it. I have
Doctor.
shit where I was hoping though somebody got it.
I got to rant. I got to rantix.
It's rant time already?
I thought I had one. Yeah, I
You
thought I
went.
had one too, but
My
handle it.
rant is, no offense, I don't know if you guys have ever done this. So
Oh boy.
No
I'm ready to get
offense.
offended.
But for the males, at a quinceañera and at a wedding, do not wear a fucking baseball hat. Or a
come on.
snapback way. Bro, someone posted a wedding the other day and hella people had hats.
No, I'm in that way. There's
and
no fucking way.
sunglasses on them. I was like, what
Some
the
100s?
fuck?
Oaks or what?
So some like
Some S2s?
the 100 visions.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going
Time's
on?
the game at, buddy.
And that honestly has always, since I was little, given me the ick.
Bro, I
Always,
thought you were
bro.
gonna say jeans. The fact that you said hats is bananas.
Banana.
You would no, that needs
What
to
about
be
the
said.
Kango hat way?
No, anything other than a baseball hat, even like a cowboy hat or like a
You're
bucket.
an
No,
asshole,
not a
right?
bucket hat either. Not a bucket hat either. But like a cowboy hat and like those like
Should I put the picture?
the Kango hats. Some people rock them. Honestly, some people be rocking them. But no, baseball hat specifically, especially like a brown Padre hat. Like at a wedding, like you can't do your hair. You can't get a haircut. Like you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey, time might be tough. Way.
time might be
just
tough,
saying.
but I'd rather go with the fucked up haircut than.
I'd rather go with no haircut than a hat way.
That's what
I'm
I'm saying,
sorry.
yeah.
You
I'm not
cannot
worried.
wear-
Bro, I didn't wear a hat as a fucking child.
Yes,
Let
exactly.
Yeah,
me
there-
throw on my suit. Yeah, let me throw on my fucking
I think
pod.
there's-
Oh, this looks so
There's
good.
like 4 or 5 like places, events that you don't wear hats to. Like
5?
Yeah.
I'm all ears.
weddings,
Let me guess. Keen says.
church.
Yeah.
Oh, I.
But it depends on the Catholic church. No.
Oh, Catholic. Yeah, not Catholic. But
Wait,
Christian
you wear
church,
your
yeah.
hat in the church?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh,
Everybody does
really?
it.
All the
Christian-
time,
Yeah, our
yeah.
church. Wow.
To be fair,
I'm
to be
discipling
fair,
you.
I'm not trying to get over this. Like, I'll go to church right after the gym. I'll go in my gym clothes, my gym hoodie. My point of view is, I don't think God really cares what I wear as long as
No,
I,
absolutely.
As long as you're
not,
there,
yeah,
wait.
as
yeah.
long as I'm there. So
The pastor says that too. Way.
Oh,
there is
really?
definitely people that I see that going. Like, I see a lot of usually women, with dresses, heels, and they kind of walk by and they kind of give me like the side eye, and I'm like, hey, you do you, girl.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
handle.
Correct.
But I just had crazy leg day, so
Yeah.
3.
slide.
I had a God's leg day.
Some.
You see these puppies?
Yeah, I had a God's
I feel
leg
like
day.
some work environments too. No hat, obviously, and then I guess I'm banking on 5. I feel like
I kind of lost you after 2 way after the Keen.
You said
church, and then like depending on your job too. Like if you're a fucking lawyer, way you can't.
Oh
wear that,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. If my lawyer pulling up with the Padre hat way, I'm
fucked.
Up to
told.
Corwin? Yeah, güey, ya al revés, güey. You're stuck in. Oh, boy, I'm losing this game.
Oh, lawyer.
Right now, you said the lawyer. Have you seen that video where the
Drewski?
No, the guy's. It's like a text, a screenshot,
Oh.
and it says lawyer, and the guy texts him, "Hey, we're doing okay on the case, right?" And the lawyer replies with "haha," like on the message, "haha."
Oh, like yeah.
Oh, just how
Yeah,
you
just
did
how-
it?
I gotta put the screenshot where it's just like you know you're fucked when your lawyer tells you
He just reacts to the text.
just haha in the corner way. Fuck.
Oh shit! But yeah, I just you have to have common sense. That to me is just bottom of the
that's a bad
barrel
one,
way.
way. That's a bad one
That's
for
a pretty
sure.
bad one.
What about the? Well, I was gonna bring it up because Churro mentioned it the other day when I said I had a wedding on Friday, and I wore like a light suit, but with the white shirt under. And Churro, why the fuck you wearing white to a wedding? But it's just like
That I'm with him.
I'm not really wearing white way. For one, like it's like if any guy wears a white undershirt with any color. Like if you wear a black suit, you're gonna wear a white undershirt.
I
You
feel
know,
like
that's
it looked really light. I think that's why he said it.
but nah.
I think he's talking
¿Pa'
about
qué
the
preguntas?
suit.
But did
yeah.
it though?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I know,
he's
but
talking about
it's
the
not
suit.
though. It's tan.
No, I'm saying that's why he brought it because in the picture it looks super
But
light.
the brightness
plus a white shirt. I'm like, it does look I don't think it looks bad, but I can see where he's coming from. Where it's like, cause the wife. What do you have the wife? The groom.
Bride.
Yeah.
Fuck that anyway.
Not ready to get married, huh?
Not ready anyway.
No, I
What do you
mean,
think
yeah,
about that?
wearing white at a wedding.
So I've heard more. It's because of the girls. Like if a girl wears white, obviously, but I feel like if a guy wears like a white shirt under, then
as long as
like,
the guy ain't wearing white.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't wear a white tux. You know.
I think the rule.
You know, like
I think the rule is no white or red dresses for women, and the guys aren't supposed to wear white on white. I think that's what the rule is.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
But if you're a guy wearing white on white, wait, what the fuck? You
No,
know?
we were talking to Churro about it, and I was like, "Hey, wait, like, what are you gonna wear?" And he's like, "Oh, probably like black on white." And I was like, "Oh, I was probably gonna wear that too." But if you and other groomsmen are gonna wear that, I'll probably just do black on black. And he's like, "No, do black on white." And I'm like, it's kind of like, I feel like I wouldn't want to look exactly like the groomsman if I'm not one. So let me just wear something different.
Yeah.
Agree.
And then you take it off, you look like a mesero. Yeah.
Con el chalequito.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's like, hey, más agua, hijo.
Viejo.
Now you gotta come back with water. Cook. No, but that's all. That's the rant I got. I got a lot more, but I'll
It's a good
save
one.
that.
It's
I'll
a
save
good
that,
one. What
I'll
do we
save
got?
that for another one. We're at an hour
We
almost.
got time, where?
I feel like I had a relative.
Right now it's prom season way, and have you guys seen the proms that the people from down south are having? Like,
No.
like that, like.
Like you're trying to say like the themes or what?
No way, like the proms, like I guess in down south, like in Louisiana and like.
Oh, I was thinking like
South
fuck
Carolina.
San Isidro and
No,
shit.
no,
I was
true.
like, fuck, what
like
they
in
do?
like in the southern states.
Oh, the South.
Bro, they have some fucking crazy like, and it's so sad.
Alligators and shit or what?
No way, like they have like they rent cars, they buy like designer shit, and like it's like for the prom, and they have a prom send off party. It's called, and
Damn,
it's
bro.
it's funny as fuck because that like rented car, let's say it's like a Rolls Royce, pulls up to a trailer parkway, and it comes to like bring these fucking kids to prom, and everybody's like, "What are you guys doing?" Like, they're spending like thousands of dollars for prom. And it's honestly so fucking, and people like, and they're wearing hats and shit, but honestly everything they're doing is so outlandish that like the hat is like the least
The
of the
last
worries.
thing.
Like, yeah, it's like the last thing these folks should be fucking worrying about.
I mean,
Have you guys not seen that shit?
No,
I'm
man.
gonna send you guys some. Maybe you can put one in the vid.
Send it over,
little
yeah,
example. But this shit is crazy, bro. That's like right now since it's prom season. There's a lot of these videos coming out, and I can't believe it.
I'm
bro.
not there yet.
Yeah.
But I think they'll pop up too. There's always some fucking comedy ones, right?
Yeah, it's so fucking crazy. It's insane.
A lot of the guys too wear like some crazy ass suits too, bro. Like always shiny
What'd you guys
with
wear
like
to prom?
diamonds. Navy suit with a white shirt under and like tan.
Like scarf, not scarf,
Yeah.
like a napkin or whatever.
navy
'Cause
blue
my
with
thing-
white and a blue bow tie.
We both had navy blue, but mine was like a
Like a matte, and mine was like a shiny.
yeah.
Kinda weird.
Mine was like a matte blue. It was a little bit lighter. But I guess all our prom days too had like light dresses too. I remember.
Bro, the girl that asked the prom, I asked her the day before prom.
No mames. Oh, that's
Prom was
funny.
Saturday. I asked her on Friday.
She was ready though.
She was ready. She was like, I got my dress ready. I was like, oh, cool, handle.
That's too good. What happened? You just.
I was supposed to go with
Hey,
this other.
cool guy.
I was supposed to. No.
Cool
I-
And I would always tell him, I'd be like, bro, just ask her.
No, I was supposed to.
Nah.
I was supposed to go with Jimena. Wait, I'm gonna bleep that. I was supposed to go with Jimena. I was supposed to go with her. She said, "Oh, you wanna go?" We talked about it. Yeah, for sure, whatever. Then like she started dating this guy. Way like.
Wait, you were supposed to go with her?
See, way.
I did not know that.
Yeah, like we had talked about it. Say, you wanna go? I'm like, for sure. Oh, we were just friends. We just kind of talked about it. Arre, I'm down. We'll go. We didn't talk about it. Yeah, 2 weeks later, she starts dating some guy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, compa se podría decir, güey. And I was like,
Fuck you, eh?
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, and then I asked her, I was like, she's, no, I think I'm gonna go with him.
You still asked her? Wait,
Yeah, that was
are you
like,
gonna go with your
fuck-
boyfriend or
Yeah.
like am I
and,
gonna?
and I was
still
like,
be
fuck, I guess, you know, like, fuck me, right? So then I kind
You're
of,
dating this guy.
I kind of just set it out, and I was like, fuck
Hey,
it.
so my mom's asking if
Oh shit.
My
that's
mom's
so
asking if,
weird.
like, what's the move, you know?
Like, are you gonna come to the pad still?
So we're still going, right? So and that happened like a week before when I was like, fuck, like, there goes that.
Yeah.
So then he told me to ask this girl, the same girl, ask her, and I was like, nah, we fuck with, like, she's cool, but I was.
I hope she doesn't watch this.
so he fucking regretted it.
No,
come
I don't know. Maybe wait.
There has to be someone else.
Anybody? Nah. We're cool. Shout out to you. Thank you for going.
Oh man.
Yeah, on Friday I was like, hey, like, wanna go to prom? She was like, yeah, we got a dress ready. Oh, cool, let's go.
Would you wear?
Just black on white.
Dude, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Just like all white basic. It was super basic, but I just.
Hey, bro, anything you would have said, you would have said that. You could have said I wore a turquoise.
That's why I didn't take. That's why I didn't respond.
Nah, I'm like, wait. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of you in prom wear. Send it away.
I don't think I have one.
Fucking 6'4", motherfucker, huge.
I was like,
way.
I don't think I even wanted to be there.
I remember I was for some reason when I was in high school, I was like so like whitewashed at the time. Like I was thinking,
still are.
maybe, but like I wanted to drive to prom way. For some reason, like I remember, I like struggled so hard. I want to go take like my behind the wheel. My dad paid for the classes, and I was thinking I was gonna drive. I was gonna rent a car way, but in my head I was like, after a while I was like, why the fuck am I gonna drive far away? You know, like
Bro, we all pulled up together, all of us.
yeah, you know, it's way better to just to get dropped off way, and then like
in our Rolls Royce that we rented.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we did. You know,
And
we
the trailer
got
parks?
shout out AB's parents way. That
They took
both
all of us.
both of us took us to place to eat way. Donovan's way, I remember.
Wait, what car did you guys
Bro,
take?
we had
The
no
limo
idea what
or?
the fuck to order at a steakhouse. We literally showed
Literally,
him a
like,
picture.
fucking
Can we get this? And he was like,
bro,
yeah.
I fucking spilled
what-
I spilled the drink on my fucking date way.
No, bro. Oh my god, that brings up a fucking memory. So we mobbed it to prom. Like we were a fucking group way, and like we had to pay for. We went on a party bus, and so we had to pay money before we got in there. And we pull up to like the spaghetti factory in downtown, and my date and I at the time, like we just ate, and like it was like a predetermined meal, and then we fucking ate, and then we left. We go back into the party bus. Someone comes away from the restaurant. They're like, "Hey, you guys, someone didn't pay. Like someone didn't pay." And I thought I paid already because like we paid
It was
money.
you?
And I was like, "Who the fuck didn't pay? Like who hasn't paid?" And we're all like, "Come on, guys!" And like I'm in the middle of it. I'm like, "Who hasn't paid?" I was like, "I paid." I was like, "I fucking paid." And just coincidentally,
I can see you getting heated. Who the fuck didn't pay?
Well, why are you guys doing that shit for? It's so messed up. What the fuck?
And then at prom where I realized I didn't pay.
Wait,
And
so
I was
Oh, so
like-
you didn't even pay?
I never.
Oh, what the
They were
fuck?
just. We're all like, "Who hasn't paid?" All right, who hasn't paid? Let's say it right now. No one said
Okay,
shit.
but
How
you-
is that even gonna solve anything?
You thought you had paid though.
I thought I paid.
No, so he's good.
I really thought I paid beforehand. I thought it was like because they gave us a menu with 3 entrees, and it was the same shit. It was like pasta. So I was like, okay, we paid for this. Like, there's no way. There's like, and they didn't have prices.
When did you pay for it?
When I paid for the party bus.
Oh,
ahead of
okay.
time.
Ahead of time,
Oh,
yeah.
see.
So I thought I paid for it ahead of time. So I was like, who the fuck hasn't paid? And then the waiter, bro, we were there for so long, and we were late for a prom that the waiter was like, all right, forget it. Like, forget it. And he just left.
Bro,
That fool barged into the bus and everything, way.
Yeah, he was like,
that fool was pissed.
someone didn't pay. Someone didn't pay. And I was like, who the fuck didn't pay?
Bro, you probably played off pretty good because nobody would have expected it from
Dude,
you.
nobody
The
would.
guy talking the most shit.
I was real heated with. All right, everybody.
And then after he was laying down in bed, he was like,
You know, he went like this. It was me.
he got up all fast.
Oh shit! I would never. Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. I
Fuck.
really thought I paid. Have you guys seen that show? Oh, there's a show on Netflix. Everybody, if you guys want to watch a show on Netflix, good as fuck. Millionaire, fire, banger. It's essentially that.
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's like a
it's like
game
a
show, right?
Game. Well, it's like
Sort
a
of game, like you eliminate people and shit.
Timon. Yeah. It's kind of that where like you all you guys pull up to a mansion and then you guys each have your own room. You go into your room and then there's suitcases. You open the suitcase. One person out of like the 10, let's say, has $1 million, but you have to pretend like throughout the whole stay that you don't have the $1 million. And there's like a process of elimination and shit like that. And it's basically like what I did, where I was just like hella heated. I was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
And if they
Like,
don't eliminate you, then you win it.
they don't eliminate because I look like I'm the like I paid. But that's a good show. Before this episode ends, my girl and I loved it. I give it a 9 out of 10. Real shit.
Oh.
So, watch that. Millionaire. Good show.
Might take a peek.
Take a
I mean,
peek.
he's 1 for 1 with shows.
What else did you
I'll give him
recommend?
that. Beast Games.
Oh,
That
that's
is true. Yeah,
true.
Beast Games
That's
is
true. I did
good.
put you guys on. Didn't even finish it. I didn't even finish
The
it.
motherfucker didn't finish
Bro,
it.
we got into
You guys got into it
Yank,
real
bro.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
whole episode about it too.
Yeah, for real, there was.
What a way, boys. What a way to end it.
At EP29, EP30 coming up next.
We
Thank
got
you guys
something
for,
big for EP30, hopefully. We'll let you guys know. We're trying to cook something up.
thank you guys for all your support. 29 episodes in. Dare
Like,
I
comment,
say,
subscribe.
I love you guys. Dare I say that?
I hope I see a little more comments this episode. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know how long a situationship should be and
Talk shit.
about steroids. All right, boys.
We love that.
See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Wow.
Doom.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, too lit, two vibes in my hand, girlfriend. I'm just passing by, so check your man, girlfriend. Ain't got time, this new designer on me, scam.